PhillySocial.com is the online social media network for the city of Philadelphia.
Anyone throughout Philadelphia can create a profile and share their content.
It was really a site designed not just for the community, but really to bring that community together.
It brings together people that very much embody the spirit and the culture of what Philadelphia is.
They can communicate, contact one another. It's pretty much your Facebook for Philadelphia.
It's very much a niche social network. The thing that made us distinct is producing and creatively putting together the content ourselves. We've amassed a crew of young, aspiring media professionals that really have a true passion for visual arts and capturing things on photography and videography. And because of that, Philly Social content is as strong as the network itself. And to combine the two is to really create very powerful social effect. It's really a network that's the first of its kind because we're really focusing on a major city that has a lot of history and a lot of pride. And our content is specifically geared towards Philadelphia. Philly Social was really born out of what I thought was a necessity because social media platforms themselves are inundated with a lot of information, some of which is relevant and some of which isn't.
But we figured if it was a more localized social media network that people could connect easier, they could get their message across a lot more clear.
The actual kickstart of this Philly Social phenomenon, as I'd like to call it, is really when the Night Market Chinatown event had taken place.
Which is a huge food truck event throughout the city.
We contacted the food trust and asked them if we could come cover the event. You know, we said, well, we might as well take some of these interns with us. And sure enough, they came with a crew of 10, lighting, sound, cameras, more things than you could ever imagine in terms of equipment.
We had Philly Social t-shirts on.
There were 30,000 people in attendance. We shot a lot of the crowd, did a lot of interviews.
We networked with the few PR reps that we had met that night. They invited us to come to their events, and from there we just kept networking and building our brand.
And really that was the start of what we now see PhillySocial.com becoming, which is not just a network, but also a network that has its own internal production side. My favorite Philly Social shoot, I would say that that's a loaded question. I think there's two. My first one would probably be the in-studio promo we did with the band Forever. Currently, they're sitting number 24 on the national charts. They were an unknown band that really just found one another in someone's local garage. And when they played together, it was an amazing sound. They contacted us via Twitter, and through basic interactions on social media, we were actually the first production company to get these guys live in a studio. And they have an amazing story, and we're one of the lucky people that were able to capture that. So from a creative perspective, that was my favorite. Second favorite shoot was Wing Bulk. We were able to obtain press passes, and we were able to go onto the floor and speak with Angelo Cataldi and Amor Gani, and we were really in between all the other major media stations in the city in the press pit. So that was my favorite because it made me realize that Philly Social really was something special, really is something special, and has a lot of incredible potential.